I get bit rate on the highway.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the House of Folk Art. This is another episode brought to you by the House of Folk Art, and we are the House of Folk Art. And this is Matt Ledbetter, and I'm Sullivan. Today we're going to talk about a few things. We're going to talk about my trip to Europe, and then we're going to talk about the art of haggling, and then we're going to maybe talk about...
Are we recording?
Yeah.
Okay, we need to do that all over because I didn't know we were recording. I don't want to let my swoop droop out.
Okay.
The way that swoop droop, I know he's dying. Let's talk about kids real quick. My 14-year-olds have introduced me to that song. It's called Doot Doot.
No, I don't know if this song is widely known. I don't know this song.
Bro, this song is folk art.
Oh.
Like,
well, then I think we should talk about it.
It's crazy.
What's the song called?
It's called Doot Doot, and at one point they go doot 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 doot. Like that is part of it.
That sounds folky.
And then he says, the way that swoop droop, I know he's dying. I guess swoop droop is a sound that a gun makes. The way that I know he's dying.
A gun, you say?
But he don't know how to go. So he goes, the way that swoop droop, I know he's dying.
Interesting.
I'm not an advocate for anybody dying, but I do enjoy the art of rap music, bro. It's a freaking art.
It is, yeah.
Start this whole thing over.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the House of Folk Art. Today, we are going to be talking about a few different things. We're going to be talking about the art of haggling. We're going to talk about some folk art I encountered overseas. And then maybe we're going to talk about some more art in this room, this gallery that you're about to...
The folk art gallery.
Reset in some ways.
Yep. We're going to have a hard reset.
Okay. Hard reset. I'm just going to get into it, this first part, because this was something... I brought some things in this tote bag I found on the side of the road.
Did we tell them about our sponsor today?
No, please.
Michelob Ultra Lime Cactus.
And
light lager with real fruit and natural flavors.
Enjoy the taste of cactus without all the calories.
Drink responsibly.
All right, this is just an old piece of tote bag I found. I don't know. It might be folk art.
That is actually a cool bag, though,
It might
bro.
be folk art. I don't know.
That's definitely folk
All
art.
right.
I mean, it's not 6'7", but other than that.
Okay. All right, so these are things that I was over in Poland and Denmark to see some family, and naturally I'm there and I'm walking around, and I went in a couple of antique stores because that's what we do. All right, I'm just gonna pull a couple things out here.
Right. I'm ready, bro. I've been waiting for this.
All right, and they're not. And I'm gonna preface them by I bought them for dirt cheap, and I had to pack them in a carry-on.
Got it.
All right, so I bought this in at a thrift shop in Copenhagen.
Okay, that's a painting on board.
Mm-hmm.
It's a painting on artist board that's been cut.
Right. They cut it into 4 squares. Yep. Is it old?
Is it? Yeah, it's definitely old. It's probably 40s. I would date this to the 40s, I think. Now,
okay.
Do you know something different?
No.
I'd say it's from the 40s.
Well, there's some writing. Wasn't able to read it.
I don't read Polish.
So I bought that in Kronen. So that's from Denmark, but it could be from anywhere in Europe, right? But
how much was this?
Dude, I paid maybe $5.
Hold on, I apologize for bringing money into this. $5, it's all good. I'd pay $5. I mean, I wouldn't. But
Kyle,
I mean, $5 is.
$5, right?
You're not gonna lose.
I was like, I can fit that in my carry-on. It's old. It's cool.
You know what I like to say?
What?
So when I'm at a show and just say this was on a table and I kind of liked it and I was like, "How much is this?" They said $5. I have a saying. Sometimes I go, I guess I'll lose $5 if nothing else, and I give them $5.
Yeah.
So I mean, at the end of the day, if you lose $5, are you dead? Are you gonna die over $5? So it's not a
Not me, but
Did you haggle over this? Did you beat him down?
I bundled.
Okay, bundle and haggle.
So I walked around the antique shop and I actually picked a bunch of stuff out, and then I realized I didn't have cash.
Got you. Did they take Venmo?
They didn't take Venmo, so I had to go to a supermarket. I bought Oreos and I got cash back, Kronen. And then I walked back. That's what their money's called. It's Kronen.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, in Denmark.
Kronen.
And so I bought that. I bought something else. I bought
Can I put this down?
Yeah, a couple of playing card things I gave to my dad, and then I bought something else in this bag, which I'm going to get to last. This next thing I bought You just saw it.
All
You
I
just
saw was a
piece-
slip decorated piece of
You
pottery.
just saw a piece of pottery.
All right, go ahead.
All right, this I bought in Poland at a flea market. It was laying on the ground. There was a set
I'm trying to picture you in Poland at a flea market. This is crazy.
just picture the most American. I mean, I look pretty American, and they're full of Poles. It was cool. It was
honestly, he looks like Dale Earnhardt, not me. Like he is total Dale Earnhardt today.
cool. Thanks. Okay, so this was laying on the ground. It was like a flea market where they had a bunch of shit on the ground, right?
Got it.
I thought this was pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna show the camera first, and then I'm gonna show Matt.
Okay, I like this.
And that is just, I showed it to the guy. I said, "Who is this?" And he went because he didn't speak English.
What? He went what?
He went like this because he didn't speak any English, and that was that actually. So I think it's a queen of Polish royalty. I don't know.
What the hell? Did you buy this from the same person?
No, 2 different countries actually. But I thought it was cool. Maybe $3.
2 different countries?
Yeah.
So where'd you buy this one?
In Denmark. This is in Poland.
Oh, got it.
That was at a market
crazy.
in Krakow.
Wow.
Wait, I think.
This is actually pretty cool. Dating things like this is difficult for me, though. I think this is 40s, 50s. It's not older than that.
Yeah.
I mean, this is totally like a 40s, 50s range, but it's really cool.
Yeah, that's what I was just like, you know what? This is cool. This is cool. I don't know anything about it. We struggle enough to pinpoint all the American stuff. Oh, wait a second.
Hold on. All right, go ahead.
1987.
I saw that, but that's way older than 1987.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely older than 1987, but I would say 50s.
Yeah, I would assume that's
I'd
right.
say 50s. It's a cool thing. All right, what's next? And you almost broke it. Yeah, it's definitely of another world.
Right?
Yeah, it's cool. I
Yeah.
mean, this is old. $10?
$10. Look at the wear on the
You know
bottom.
what you should do is let me sell it at the auction. Start it out at $1. See if you do it.
That's fine.
I mean, this is probably...
I couldn't figure anything
It's
out
probably
about it.
18... Did you Google lens it?
Yeah.
And it didn't tell you nothing?
No.
You're kidding.
I did all kinds of stuff. I don't know.
It's
So
probably
if you know,
18. It's probably 1850, 18. It's probably 1850 or earlier. It could be 1790. I mean, I'm not studious on Polish pottery. Are you sure you Google
I don't
lens
know
it and it
where
didn't
it's
say
from.
anything?
It could be from. I bought it in Denmark. It could be
You
from
bought it in Denmark.
anywhere. So I didn't. I thought about it, but I didn't think about it too hard.
Yeah, because it was only $10.
Right.
Well, you're learning. I mean,
There's some weird stuff on the inside, which I thought was.
it
interesting.
appears to be a.
Oh, that looks pretty close.
Yeah, but they're calling it studio pottery. This is not studio.
That's
pottery.
what. Everything I saw was like it's a studio. I was like, I don't really think so. I think it's a creamer form.
Yeah, that what I'm looking at is definitely studio pottery, inspired by this original. Dude, you should let me start this at $1 and sell it. All right, I'll tell you what.
Should I let him do that? I don't know.
I'll tell you
Or should
what.
I keep it as a keepsake.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you $100 for it right now. I just saw something on it.
Okay. No, no.
I wouldn't. Oh, you don't want it? You won't do it next? I won't do it
I'd
either.
much rather that your landscapers out there.
I'll do 11.
Look at the wear on the bottom. And just FYI, I didn't buy this because I thought I was going to flip it and make a bunch of money. I thought it was cool, and I could fit it in my suitcase. On the inside, it's weird. Why would there be wear at the bottom of the cup? Were there paintbrushes in here? Kyle, the producer, saying they probably just used it to put in. Thank you, Kyle. There's actually a piece at the bottom that looks like a tooth. I don't know what that's about. On the side, these paint strokes, I thought they could be swans. I don't know. I don't know about that. So, yeah, but I thought that was... Okay. Moving on. All right, so that was a fun segment that we like to call things I bring back, the things that we find in the wild.
I mean, listen, who cares what these are worth? You'll always remember the time you spent alone in another country, and these are what the items you picked. These are picks.
Yeah, they're
for you.
pigs. They're fun. I mean, there's a lot of antiques in Europe. Who would have thought? And sometimes you just buy what you like.
I love it,
That's
man.
that. And I'm
Nothing
gonna
wrong with that.
segue this into
Now,
showing you.
here's my question.
Okay.
Leave that on the table. What are you going to do with this at your house? Where's it going to go?
So I have a small collection of mugs that I keep on my kitchen counter.
Well, there you go.
And this is one of them. And the others are mostly just thrift store finds, but they're all handmade. One's might be from.
So you have a
store.
collection of mugs.
Yeah, I have like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah, a couple of them are signed. This one's not.
You know, I mean, dude, mugs are a thing. Like every culture, it seems like has mugs. Mugs date back early. So yeah, it's definitely.
I want to show you one thing I showed Kyle. Look at this thing. Does that not look like a tooth in there?
No, it's a piece of quartz or something.
Okay.
It's definitely not a tooth.
Not a tooth piece of quartz.
No, it's not a tooth, bro. Yeah, it's a rock. So you got to understand, clay comes from the ground.
Uh-huh.
So what else is in the ground?
Rocks?
Freaking rocks.
Oh.
Yeah. Are we getting into the face jugs?
While I was in Poland, I stopped at an ethnographic museum in Krakow, and I saw folk art. And I thought, my good friend, Matt Ledbetter, would appreciate this folk art. And so I'm going to put it on the screen while I show Matt. And we don't know anything about Polish folk art, but we recognize real.
Yeah.
And so it's pretty cool. And so let's just take a look at it real quick.
Well, anybody, you can be anywhere. And if you're passing the time by making something, or if you're making something to make your day better, day by day, your day-to-day better, you know, if you're making something to make your day-to-day better, it's going to be folk art. And it could be anywhere. You don't have to be in the United States. You don't have to be in North Carolina. You can be in Poland.
That's right. Bam.
Wow.
Pretty cool, right? It's like I don't know anything about them.
Now, are you going to dub this in where they can see
put it
So
on the
that's
screen.
self-taught as hell.
Isn't it?
It's very
You know,
it's awesome.
On
So
paper,
what does it say, Craig?
1984. And the rest, I have no idea what it says.
Yeah, because it's in
It's in Polish,
Polish.
but probably
I dig
Jesus.
I dig it. Oh, definitely Jesus.
But I just thought it was striking some of the similarities. So
All right,
let's
go to the
move
next
right along here. Bam. It's cool.
Yeah.
Carving, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a wood. Looks
37.
like wood carving. It's got paint.
1937.
Here's the thing. The knife goes across the wood the same way no matter where you're at. If you're in the United States or if you're in Poland, the knife scrapes the wood the same. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, wow, that's pretty cool.
I think this
I would
guy
love
was-
that. If I found that,
Right?
I would not even debate. The debate is this Polish? Is it American?
Mm-hmm.
That is a great carving.
Right?
I love
That's
it.
what I was thinking. It kind of reminds me of some other
If
things
I
I've
saw
seen
that
in
at
America.
Liberty for $50, $100, $150, I'd buy it, no questions asked. If it was $2,500, I'd have to figure out what it is before
Right.
I forked over $2,500.
Yeah. And this is the Virgin Mary, and
A good carving is a good. Now, what's she doing? She's holding,
she's holding Jesus Christ.
but it's not baby Jesus because that does not look like a baby.
Oh, it's child Jesus.
He's a child. There we go. I see. I knew. I know. I knew it wasn't baby Jesus. All right,
All
go
right,
to the
that's
next
what
one.
child Jesus looks like. Same artist,
Same. I mean, yeah, I get
bigger
it.
scale.
Yeah,
You could see some of the knife marks.
yeah. That's on purpose though,
Right.
because the face is smooth.
Face is cool. Wood. Okay, moving right along.
It's what I say when somebody says, "Who do you think made that?" It looks like so and so. I say, "Look, there's only one way to carve a face. Okay, so they're all going to look similar."
This one I just thought was neat. The Jesus is interesting looking.
It's cool. Go to the next one. That one doesn't do anything for me.
Okay.
I'll let you know when they do.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
The second to last one, that's cool.
This one. This is maybe my favorite.
It's a lot going on in that.
Right, and it's cool. It's Jesus.
The hell? Where do you see Jesus?
You don't see Jesus?
Back it out.
This
Let
guy,
me see Jesus.
Vladislav Luchinsky.
Where do you see Jesus?
Face. Arms.
Okay, and he's got his head.
He's
crooked.
got his arms
I
up.
do see it. That's
Yeah.
wild. Okay.
And so I looked at it and I thought, that is so folky. Boom. Looked up the artist.
Okay.
You can buy him at auction today.
What do they bring?
771 euros, which is,
I have no clue.
I don't know what the exchange rate is. About $800, I think.
Okay.
So for $800.
Oh, euros. So
Yeah,
it's right along with American money.
Right. I don't even know what this one went for, but I thought that was cool that you could own him.
I see. Okay, as a collector, you ready? I would rather spend $800 on a walking stick because that's my thing.
Right. Yeah.
But I think it's great art. It's great.
Yeah, it's cool.
And here's the other thing, and I sympathize with people that say it looks like a kid did it. Yeah, it looks like a kid did it. It's self-taught art. Could I do that? I doubt it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what he did. It looks like he did circles with stars and he did little X's to make all the, and
It's pretty intricate. And then, I mean, just based off these two, I feel like he probably did 100.
Definitely 500. I mean, I don't think it takes much. My dad started painting in 2015 and it's 2025 and he's painted 400 paintings. And he doesn't even, he just did it on the side.
Right.
Like it's not like it infected him and he had to do it.
He does. I mean, he has a studio. It's pretty. Nice.
His art is very intentional. I don't know anything about this.
Yeah, and we don't. That's the thing. We're just kind of appreciating it. So when I was in Poland, I saw a museum and I was like, I think they got folk art there, and they did.
Boom. I bet that was fun.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was like I was on the hunt, right?
Did you drink any Polish beer?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Did we tell y'all about Red Oak? We need Red Oak to sponsor us, dude.
Red Oak.
I would drink the hell out of their beer right now. We would throw this Michelob Ultra in the trash.
Oh my God, in a second.
And drink your Red Oak, bro.
And that's a North Carolina reference. Mr. Oak, please sponsor us.
I don't think his name is.
Okay. We're almost done. I thought this one was cool because.
See, that's where self-taught art becomes like crazy art. Like, not every self-taught person. That's skill. That's some skill.
Right. And I thought, and it's like, is it, they didn't, I don't know if they necessarily labeled this entire floor as folk art. So maybe this is more classical Polish. And the Europeans, they like to paint some pretty wild scenes, but I thought it was pretty cool.
Listen, here's how I look at this. This is just me. Don't judge me for this or judge me. Who cares? The proportions are off on everything. That's what makes me think it was not a skilled went to school artist because I took art class in college and I went to Guilford College, which is a very liberal art school. It's liberal arts. Is that right? Did I say that right? Liberal arts.
Yeah.
And my art class, he taught us, I'll never forget, we sat on a sidewalk. He had a piece of chalk and he was doing this to get perspective. And then he'd make a mark and then he would do this. He was trained, bro. That's definitely untrained. Right. They're just good at drawing dragons and bats. But the actual proportions of the building, I mean, very untrained.
Yeah.
So, and maybe I'm wrong about that.
Bonus.
Maybe I'm you know what though? You know how you know it's art?
How?
We're sitting here running our mouth about it.
That's right. I mean, it's badass.
Show me a Pepsi bottle. You think I'm gonna say anything about that? It's not art. Just a regular Pepsi bottle,
I think we should get American artists to incorporate more dragons in their folk art.
Oh, there are some artists that do dragons.
Oh, really?
We just don't. We're not around them.
Well, maybe you'll see that next time. Oh, this one was cool because the Poles they love to include the devil, and so you can see that. It's
that's
pretty
cool.
Creepy.
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
that is creepy as hell,
corner, isn't it? I mean, because this is a scene of the mom passing away, mother's death around 1934, and yet they still got the devil in the corner. So you imagine painting your mother's death, but you're, of course I'm gonna put the devil.
Now that is very self-taught. It's great.
Okay, moving right along.
I like that one. That might be my favorite.
Interesting. This is interesting. It's just a different style.
That's cool.
Yeah, not really. It feels a little more contemporary. That was kind of neat.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. I like that. Something's drawing me to this. Jesus.
That one's pretty cool, right?
So
look at this. What do you call that?
Oh, yeah, the buildup of paint.
Isn't that?
Yeah, look at that buildup of paint.
Oh, gosh.
How they do that?
That is detailed. We might need to blur that.
But here's what I like about this. Here's what I want to do. Now, despite all that, now we overanalyze the hell out of that, but that's cool because that's what, if art, you know where I'm getting this from?
Where?
If y'all can tell me where I'm getting this from. Ready? All right. You know what that's from? 3, 2, 1. The Departed. I just watched The Departed the other day.
Oh, did you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. If art doesn't make you think, if it doesn't make you debate, if it doesn't make you just have a conversation, then it's probably not art. Okay?
There you have it.
This painting immediately started making us have a conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Good art, man.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit what it's worth. It's good art.
Look at the scale, too. You're just talking about the scale. The kids are, I don't know what the hell the kids are doing.
Well, let me tell you what it makes me want to do. I want you to send me that image, and I want to paint that. I love that.
Okay.
I would hang that
I would love to see you paint this. That'd be sick.
Well, I'm not going to do a good job, but
Yeah, no, I know, but still,
instead
it's
of
cool. Make sure you do the build-up on
I'm crazy though
on the
because
breasts. Look at that. Even look at the detail. Even this person over here, a little bit of build-up. Moving right along. Remind you of anybody? I mean, it's just a taxi.
What are you going to say?
I was going to say Benny.
Oh, no, not Benny, but it does remind me of a lot of folk artists.
Mm-hmm.
The very naive scale, the everything is like stamped on the page. There's no depth. See, being an artist, an academic artist learns depth. That's what the guy was doing with that pencil. He had a pencil to go straight, and it was showing him all the lines that were not straight.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. He's drawing a horizon line.
Exactly. Okay. And that's what an untrained artist doesn't know. So that's why it just looks like everything is one level. Mm. But, I mean, in a sense, that's what makes it folky, and that's cool. Now, there's some people who intentionally try to do that, and they do a damn good job of it, but, but that's cool. I like that a lot.
That's cool. I think we're almost done here. These are cool.
Those are all cool. They're very pleasing to the eye.
This one looks like...
to my eye. Now, a lot of people will say it looks like a kid did it and they don't want no part of it. So whatever. But I love it. I freaking love it.
Moving right along.
And nothing about this is saying, okay, the mustache and the tiny hat, that is telling me a little bit. It's probably not American because that's a very like European type look.
Yeah.
So that would kind of like go back. Okay, you see him with the tiny hat and the mustache. That's not American at all.
Right.
But everything else I've seen, I don't think I could say that doesn't look American.
That's what I thought was interesting is the similarities to some of the American folk art.
I love it. Well, it goes back to there's only one way to draw a face. 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. True. Give me a break.
It's true. And then you see the differences in the wardrobe
not rocket
and
science.
the scene.
I love it.
Okay, moving along. I think you're going to like some of these carvings here.
I'll tell you if I don't.
Okay. That one's cool.
I don't like that at all.
Okay. Don't like that.
It's okay. Lose the skis. I'm just kidding. I
think the fact that it's skiing is
cool.
kind of neat.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Watch this.
Oh my God! Everybody's moving.
What
the hell?
I thought that was crazy.
What is that guy doing with the? Oh, I thought it was coming out of his private. Look, what is this guy doing? Look at the guy going really fast. He's like.
So a lot of some of these figures were because I'm gonna butcher this, but the Poles were big on caroling, but they caroled in a creepy way where they had like weird representations of some Jews and Americans, and so that's what you're seeing here is like, they didn't necessarily represent everybody.
It's their culture,
right? And old culture.
They're
big into eggs, decorating eggs. That was interesting.
Oh wow! So let me see the display. So because I've already seen that.
Yeah, you saw that one.
Yeah, that's neat. Hold on, let me check this display out. Okay, they got a piece of plywood that's lightly painted blue. Then they got things sticking out of the plywood that are platforms holding the items. I like it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Boom. Basket man.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat, huh? We're going to get in some baskets here, but basket child, basket woman. I don't know. More folk art. It's taking a little longer than I thought. Cool. They used to carry these around on their backs.
Oh.
Yeah.
That whole thing on their back? What?
Yeah, it was like a Christmas scene.
Oh.
I mean, I think it's a nativity. Maybe.
That's a lot of work.
Right? I know. I showed you this earlier.
Yeah, that's the one you sent me.
Pretty awesome. It's like an 8-foot carving of a bear, but it's a beehive. Oh. And so it's got a number for the beehive, and I think the bees might go up the crotch there. I'm not positive. Basket. That was just interesting how the handle's on the back. I don't really.
Yes, I think it's a hanging basket. I think it's meant to hang.
Another basket. Old basket. I think 1900s, 1800s.
Nice.
Boom. Thought that was neat.
There you go. I mean, it's a blanket chest. It's a painted blanket chest.
You saw that at a festival, you'd buy it.
I wouldn't because I would probably identify that as from another world, and I am only into Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina blanket chests.
That's interesting.
I mean, that's me, but that don't mean anything. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at that paint.
Yeah, it's in a museum, so it's kind of cheating.
Yeah.
A couple more. I actually lifted the lid on this, and then he yelled at me. He said, "Don't touch that." And I said,
"Did you tell him that we were the
house?" Do you know who I am? I know that I need to touch.
Dude, so
you can't
did you
touch
have
it,
any
what
of
are we
those flyers?
doing?
Did you have any of the flyers that
No,
I have with the
I
QR
had
code, bro?
no
It's all about the
flyers.
QR. Jesus.
I got in a little trouble for that, and then he followed me around the rest of the museum.
Oh, that is funny.
Okay, moving. All right, this is a total switch here, but
Is that Egyptian?
this? I think this has got to be Egyptian, right? Because so this separate place I visited in Warsaw, the Poland National Museum. They had a nice ancient Greece, ancient Egypt exhibit.
Okay.
So these, let me see if I took a picture. These are from Cyprus, 1000 to 950 BC. So that's roughly 3,000 years old. And they've got some renditions of people. I mean, it's kind of cool. You know, they've got a jug.
I think you're going to get
roasted.
BC. Yeah, you're right. I was about to say you're going to get roasted for your math, but I think you're right.
Before Christ. Okay. The next thing I think you're going to like, because I was really excited to find face jugs.
Booyah in Egypt?
So these are from Greece. These are roughly 2,500-year-old face jugs, about from 6th century Athens, clay. Wow. So this is a depiction of Dionysus, who was the Greek god of partying. And then I think this other one on the left is supposed to be a comedy mask.
Right.
But
that's a legit face jug.
Right? That's what I thought.
There's a lot of artwork in
I feel like I've seen
and that's 3,000 years old.
Yeah.
Wow. So a face jug that is 3,000 years old.
Yeah. Well, 2,500.
That's amazing. So let's go on record here.
Uh-huh.
The oldest face jug that I found in America is 1835 Philadelphia. And so that's actually earlier than Edgefield face jugs.
Right, which are
made
some
by
of
the
most
slaves.
Prominent, yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, it really goes back to ancient history, right? Because even the Greeks were known for appropriating the culture of the Phoenicians and the Egyptians. So I was looking for an Egyptian face jug, but I didn't find one.
Right.
But I thought it was fun because next time that any of y'all go to a museum, and this was like the National Museum in Warsaw, so it's a pretty good one, I think. But keep an eye out for some face jugs.
Well, it goes back to this. So we're gonna go brass tacks here. We ate a steak for lunch because I stopped at Food Line and I paid $9 a piece for 2 steaks, and we just cooked them up and ate them.
Yeah.
We had a debate a little bit, and Kyle said the face is a very natural thing to go to. So when anybody creates art, what kind of art are you going to create? You're either going to draw a flower or you're going to draw a face. I mean, it's a 50-50 chance.
Yeah.
So,
or some titties.
So 3,000 years ago, if you're going to decorate a face jug, what cooler way to do it than a face? You see faces every day. Why do you think there's so many snakes on walking sticks? Is it because they saw snakes a lot in the mountains of North Carolina? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
In Georgia, in the summer, do you think they saw a lot of snakes? Yes. What about in Florida? Alligators? Yes. So what are they going to carve on their walking sticks? Alligators and snakes.
Wade has a lot of alligators in his art. Is that because he's run into a few?
Wade's art is very intentional, but I will say that his alligator is his alligator.
It's a good alligator.
Dude, I love his alligator. The problem with me and my dad's art is he'll draw an alligator for you. He'll paint an alligator for you for $80. He'll charge me $580. So I don't even ask anymore.
That's funny.
Yeah. I love his alligator, though. So good.
All right, let's move right along here.
There's another face vessel.
Another face vessel. It's a face vessel. I think it says it on the placard. I don't have the placard. This is from Hellenic Greece. I don't know what the difference is. Helen.
And I would suspect it's 2,000 years old.
That is right. That is correct.
This is amazing.
2,500 years old. Pretty, and in a much different kind of form, but still.
But the travesty about this is it doesn't matter what that's worth. The people that collect Southern pottery and that'll pay $90,000 for an Edgefield, South Carolina face jug, they have no inkling to own a 2,000-year-old Egyptian face jug or wherever that's from. And it's because we're regional collectors. We're regional collectors.
Yeah, I mean, can you even imagine the Egyptian or the Greek antiques?
And that's actually great art. Like, that is art. It's funny because so my sister is getting her doctorate in Islamic art. She's living in Egypt right now, and she's a professor at a school with her husband. So a couple years ago, she's telling me about whatever she's studying, and she names it. So I go to Live Auctioneers and I type it in, and boom, there's an entire auction of whatever she's talking about. So I'm like, holy crap, dude! Like, I can buy this. The auction goes off in 2 weeks. She goes, you're not supposed to be able to buy that. What are you talking about? I'm like, Holly, are you
right?
Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
And so it would surprise you how much of that comes to the market.
Right.
I don't know anything about it because I've never like researched or I've never looked into, hey, but there are auction houses that specialize in whatever that is.
Sure.
And their entire auction is going to be artifacts from 2,000 years ago.
The world was fascinated with Egypt in the 1910s, between 1910 and 1930.
They were digging up.
And so imagine being alive in that
tombs.
time when, civilization has already advanced so far, but then there's this ancient magical culture and all these artifacts are coming into the market all at once, and different countries are sending different representatives to go down and basically try and snatch up as much as they can.
Right.
I mean, what a craze.
The face jug kept potters alive. You mean tell you what I mean by that?
Yeah.
Okay. Why was somebody making pottery in North Carolina in 1850?
For utilitarian purposes.
Because-
to drink out of it, to move liquids
Because
around.
North Carolinians in 1850 had to have it to live, right? Utilitarian use. They had to
Right.
put water in it. They had to put meat in it. See, a big pottery jar, right, that's about this big, has clay walls. The outside temperature is going to be 90 degrees. The inside of that jar is going to be cooler. So they would store
Really?
meat in jars, and
Okay.
they'd put them down in the basement. Okay?
Interesting.
So utilitarian. Now, when glass factories came along and killed it for the potters, basically what happened, they could mass produce the glass. They didn't have to go dig the clay. They had to do the hard work, set the factory up. Hold on.
You're good.
Pause. No, keep this running. Wade Ledbetter.
What are you doing?
How much would you charge me to paint a 4 foot? If I brought you a canvas that's 4 foot by 2.5 feet, how much would you charge me to paint an alligator on it?
Oh, what would you pay to have?
300.
Yesterday, very few. In fact, I think only one rose.
Well, you pay 400.
Say that again. What?
I'd probably do 400.
$400?
You got somebody listening and stuff.
Yeah, we're on a podcast. All right. 400, I'll think about it. What do you need? Do you need something?
So you're doing a podcast now?
Yeah. Have you ever picked an Edgefield face jug?
Played straight downhill, and most of the
Yes, I have.
4 or 5 iron tee, they've not
Really?
tried it. As close as
Yeah. About $5,500.
No, that was a Reinhart face jug, you goober.
I don't know.
All right, I love you. Okay, bye. I'll call you later. All right. So he went down in a I'll get to this. Actually, that is so poetic that he just called because we just talked about what I'm about to talk about.
Right.
All
Okay.
right. So in 1850, all these potters were in business.
Okay.
Then all the glass factories started to come about,
Yeah.
and they basically put them out of business.
Okay.
What saved them?
Switching to decorative pottery?
Switching to tourist or tourist pottery and switching to pottery bought not because of necessity, but more of, like you just said, decorative.
I see.
Okay.
Interesting.
Now, North Carolina, this is just the history.
So clarify something for me. Was Burlon pre this revolution? What do we want to call it? The glass revolution?
So Burlon Craig was one of the last North Carolina utilitarian potters.
Right. Okay.
Meaning he was turning pottery. Kyle, give me the date, birth and death of Burlon Craig.
Kyle, pull that up.
So he was making utilitarian pottery in 1940 and 50. Okay. But it was dying out. Like he was in a very rural area of the Catawba Valley. So in his rural, what is it? So 1914. So in 1950, 50, 60, he was 40, 50 years old.
Yeah.
All right. He was making utilitarian pottery in the rural area that he lived. It started getting harder and harder and harder and harder to sell enough utilitarian pottery to make ends meet. And somebody said, listen, why don't you start putting some faces on them and I'll buy X amount and they'll buy X amount. And that's how we can get. So his next kiln load, he had, 20 face jugs and then 100 pieces of utilitarian pottery.
Interesting.
They left like that. So the next kiln, I don't know. I'm kind of making this up, but this is how it goes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So he transitioned to screw making a 5-gallon churn. I'm just going to start making face jugs.
Yeah.
And by 1990, when was his death? 2000 something?
2002.
Yeah. So 1985, 1990, primarily what came out of his kilns were face jugs.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You got any in here?
Burlon Craig? Yeah, I got a couple. I got a huge one. Yeah. Pre Burlon Craig, though, in North Carolina, you had the Reinharts.
Right.
Okay. The Reinharts were like
Shout out to
Michael Gates.
Michael Gates.
Yeah, he's a descendant of the Reinharts. Oh no, this is one of the best. This is one of the best Burlon Craigs you can get. Crying eye, double row of teeth with heavy blue accent. This is such a good Burlon Craig.
That's a good one.
Like y'all don't even understand how good. I'm telling you right now. There's no end to what if everybody understood that this was one of the best Burlon Craigs you could own.
Yeah,
it'd be $10,000. The problem is nobody understands. Everybody relates Burlon Craig to his clunky, the last 1995 to, anyway.
This is a little more finesse.
Well, we'll get into Burlon Craig a little bit, but let me finish the face jug.
Let's keep going here.
The Reinhart brothers were making pottery in like the 1920s.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
1910, 1920, 1930. 1910 might be a little early. I don't... 1910 is probably too early. Okay. They made some face jugs that would predate Burlon Craig. So North Carolina face jug in the 1930s. South Carolina definitely... That's crazy. Look at that big one. That's Burlon Craig. Oh, this is going to be heavy.
Why is it so big?
Oh, I almost broke it. All right, back to face jugs and the
Let's get out of this really
origin.
quick. Or you got
Well, whatever. You can leave it up. All I'm saying is in the 1920s, it started to make a turn from people needing pottery. So instead of going out of business, they transitioned. It's called transitional. So Jugtown has a line. All of Jugtown pottery is transitional wear. It's not necessity.
Oh, okay, interesting.
It's transitional. It started transitioning from utilitarian to how do I stay in business? Well, I better make funky shapes. I better make something that's pleasing to the eye.
Right.
And then the Reinharts made very limited production of face jugs. So when we just got off the phone with my dad, he got in the basement and he bought a face jug. And it was a Reinhart face jug. And it brought $5,500. His confusion lies in back in 1990, there wasn't much material on Reinhart face jugs. They're very rare. A Reinhart face jug is more rare than an Edgefield face jug.
Really?
There's been more Edgefield face jugs sold than there has a Reinhart family face jug from 1930.
Wow.
They're that rare. Pull up the population of North Carolina in the year 1780. And then
4 people.
Tell me when you know. All right.
This brings me to a good point where you're talking about these people making transitional wear. First of all, have you ever heard of something called Jugsgiving? Either, but I
That's
thought it was a
kinda
cool name. Yeah.
I'm not giving any jugs away though. but-
It's like a Thanksgiving, like Jugsgiving.
Okay.
Transitional wear. So people were making these for, you said like tourists, like people coming into town, they see your pottery, it's cool, they buy it. Decades, 100 years later, it's worth what it is now.
I like it. Okay.
When you go to a street festival today, think about the booths you see. Think about all the craft you see. I don't know if your 3D printed dragon's going to be worth shit in 100 years, but the person that's making handmade pottery today, who's to say? It's good stuff. That's just a little rant because I keep going to these festivals in Raleigh or whatever, and it's
All
a
you're
bunch
finding
of
is 3D
it's
print
a bunch of junk and AI art on tote bags. But there's usually one person who's making their own pottery, and we try and buy something. You try and buy something from them. It's not the best or the coolest or worth anything, but if they're making it with their own two hands,
I get it.
we're gonna buy. Kyle, why are you laughing?
I'm an advocate. All right. How many?
Because I'm white knighting.
What was the population of North Carolina in 1780? 270,000 people in North Carolina in 1780. Okay. How many pieces of pottery do you think were made in 1780?
200,
At least 280,000.
right?
Probably double that. So 500,000 pieces of pottery in 1780. How many do you think were made in 1781? The same. All right. Tell me the population in 1860 of North Carolina. I'm getting to something here.
I know.
People don't understand how much.
Hurry.
People don't understand how much pottery is out there
Yeah, that's true.
because it was a necessity.
One of my
I just-
favorite things you talked about is the amount of quilts that were made. Because
Motherfucker, everybody had to have a quilt or you die.
one per person in the family, probably times two.
Huh? A million people in what year? In 1860, there were 1 million people in North Carolina. So how many pieces of pottery do you think were made in North Carolina in 1860? More than 1 million pieces. You damn right.
Yeah.
How many pieces of pottery did the average family have when it was over? I'm going to say 50. Because I'm telling you right now, when I was door knocking, the average basement would have 10 to 20 pieces, and that's what didn't get broken.
Really?
Or that's what didn't get thrown
In
away.
2002?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it was nothing to knock on a door, and there'd be 10 pieces of pottery down in the basement. So
Wait, how many do you think are in the basements now?
I don't know. It goes from house to house. We said that from day one. My dad has said that since 1985. It just goes from house to house. You know how people talk about technology and how it's hard to live in this world? Just imagine an old person having to navigate a phone, and they say, it's hard to live in this world with all this technology. Yeah. All right, I found a book. It was from like 1937. Inside the book, somebody had written a hand note. You know what they said?
What?
It's very hard for me to live in this world today with all the technology. In fucking 1937, they were still saying that shit.
Yeah. Oh, the cotton gins really my day up.
So when you, I don't know, but when you, yeah, making it easier. When you say, what about now in the basements? Bro, there's still basements out there with it. It just goes from house to house. Mm-hmm. So all I'm getting at is so much pottery was being made in North Carolina from the year 1780 to 1850 to 1860, 1880, 1890, 1900. Then it changed to transitional. Now, I'm not saying there's so many pottery left because it was trash. It got thrown away.
Right, or broken or whatever.
It got broken.
You know.
If
you're moving, are you going to take all the jugs that smell like mold? And
yeah, they would. They would have, but they might have gotten broken on the move, or
sure.
If you were wagging it up,
especially in a world where in the 1900s or something, and you're thinking, do I really want to clear out the cellar?
They probably would because where else are you going to get it? You got to.
That's true.
You had to go through hoops
I'm talking about a lot of people don't know what they got.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Right. So it's amazing to think about how many Burlon Craig face jugs are really out there.
Right.
I mean, he had 3 kilns a year, 2 kilns a year, and he had 200 pieces of pottery at each kiln. Dumb that down to 100. Mm-hmm. Call it 200 face jugs a year, but it's way more than that. Yeah. 200 face jugs a year for 20 years.
Yeah.
That's 4,000 face jugs.
Mm-hmm. And people have got them. I mean, Kyle, I know he's met a couple people who, Kyle went over to this one guy's house out in Black Mountain to do some work that we do. And he goes in there and he's got Burlon Craig face jugs all on the top of his counters. Like,
does he have any like this?
no.
Crying.
He's got the swirling, the big swirls.
Crying eye, double row of teeth.
No, that's pretty special.
That's what you want.
All the kiln talk makes me just think about when are we going to go to Billy Ray Hussey kiln.
I've never been in my life.
Let's freaking go. Look,
Are we still on Sully slides?
I'm about to blow your mind. The reason I wanted to show you this picture is because these are miniatures made in 8th century BC.
Ooh, they're making miniatures in 8th century
So
BC?
right, 3,000 years ago, they're not just making there's somebody showing off.
Yeah.
Somebody's
Wow.
saying, look at all this cool shit I can do that's
What
small.
if they put little doubts of poison in them, though?
That'd be sick. I mean, I want to know which royalty had these.
See, that's the thing that's
These are glass.
that's one thing I heard about the face jug. They put poison in it.
Really?
Yeah, and it poison's in that jug. Don't drink it. Don't use it. Don't pick the face jug up. It's scary looking for a reason.
Wow.
Yeah.
So certainly there's folklore surrounding folk art.
But that's what makes it
face
cool.
jugs, folk pottery. About this, because we were talking about harvest jugs.
Yep.
Is that not a harvest jug?
Absolutely.
Yeah, 3,000-year-old harvest
The
jug.
air lets the water flow out equally
And that's Egyptian.
instead of it going boop, boop, boop,
Handles.
boop, boop.
The handle's pretty neat.
Yep.
I mean, it's just cool to see some of these things we've been pointing out that are just so old. This is a reed. This is a 3,000-year-old basket made of reed. Boom. Same thing. Much different form. But,
Bada boom, bada
this
bang.
is contemporary 1900s Polish folk art. I thought it was neat.
Nice.
And I thought these were cool. And that's a shout out to that guy.
That is a very academic painting.
Yeah. That one's
Very skilled
very
artist.
famous. That's it. Thanks for coming to my presentation.
No, I dig it. I mean, it just goes to show that every culture has the same aspects of the art. I mean, we're talking about face jugs. We're talking about carvings, carved faces, carved human figures, carved animals, paintings from skilled, trained artists
Right.
to self-taught.
Yeah.
No matter where you're at, it all kind of encompasses the same.
There's something very human about it all.
It intertwines. Yeah. I mean, a human thought is a human thought. I mean,
Cross cultures.
yeah.
Across all our differences.
I'm going back to the collector part of this. All right. And when you go to the Hickory Pottery Festival, what did y'all think? Were y'all confused at all? Like, were you like spinning in circles? Kind of. And here's where I'm going with it. There's so much freaking pottery.
Yeah.
What do you buy?
Yeah.
Like, where did you feel like that, or what did you feel like?
I've had formal training from the House of Folk Art, so I didn't necessarily feel like that. But
Got
there
it.
is so much pottery where
Could you imagine not knowing anything about it
No.
and being around all that pottery?
yeah, it'd be tough.
It'd be tough to cipher through.
It's
What
hard
do
to
I do?
distinguish between, and there's both types of pottery there that are appeasing to the eye, and then there's stuff that's traditional and it feels like it's worth something and historical. So,
Yeah.
Oh, that piece I brought in. I'm bringing that piece really quick.
Bring
that
it in.
Jenny said she loved because this is the prime example.
I'll keep us going.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get it. Talking to new collectors out there, where do you start? Okay, I want a face jug collection. Where do you start? Well, Burlon Craig's a good place to start because any given Sunday, there will be a Burlon Craig for sale somewhere. Crying eye double row of teeth is going to be top tier money. You're talking about $2,000, $3,000, $4,000.
All right, so get that old fart jug out of here because
I love this.
this is something that
I'm
we were
gonna look
talking
at it.
about. There's multiple types of pottery at Hickory, right? And this is something that is not traditionally holds value,
Jenny fell in love with this potter,
and it's in their main hallway.
and I like it myself.
There you go.
And we have like 6 or 7 of these. This is probably the biggest one. Is that the one with something on it? What's in it? Is
It's got a raccoon on it.
that a raccoon? We like dead flowers.
Dry flower. Yeah,
Dead.
flowers.
They're dead. Yeah, we like dead flowers.
All right, that's it. That's all the point I was making.
It's cool. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's cool.
And that's where, like, if you walk around the Hickory Pottery Festival, you're going to find this booth. You're either going to love this or you're not going to care too much about it. If you love it, it's a great piece of art. And I actually do like these. I say that because I come to this from the antique business. So contemporary was not in my vocabulary. We were looking for the antiques, and so new pottery, contemporary pottery, we did not want. Right, so it was hard for me to adjust to. It doesn't have to be old to be good.
Hey, Matt, I just want to jump in on the end of this episode because I wanted to show you some pictures that our friends from Nova Scotia sent us.
Oh, cool. Let me see. I want to see.
We'll put these up. But these are some folk artists from Nova Scotia that...
What? Living?
Yes, living. I'm not sure this person's name, but Dartmouth History Blog and Jason Eisner went out to somewhere near Oak Island, and they said they actually broke down going out finding this folk art, and then someone had to come pick them up, and it was a whole ordeal, but they sent some of these photos I just wanted to show you.
All right, I'm seeing a dude sitting on a chair, and he's got a bunch of paint in front of him. He's got a bunch of wood chisels in the back. Oh, there we go. Nogler folk art. Yard sale. The fox is very reminiscent of Minnie Atkins.
Right? Yeah.
Don't you think?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the fox looks like very
Oh,
similar.
man. That's why the chisels were there.
And look how colorful their folk art is. Like, everything is brightly painted, which
That's
I
a
think
big
is so
piece
neat.
of that's a big piece of art. Right there.
Yeah, that's cool.
So these people went and hunted this down, like found the artist. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's this.
I mean,
really,
it just goes to show that folk art is it's everywhere, man.
Here's a few more they sent. Yeah, these are living folk artists in Nova Scotia, and Jason sent us a documentary that I want you to watch called "Folk Art Found Me," and they actually visit.
I like
these
the
folk
tree.
artists.
The tree is killer. Look at that.
Yeah, that's really cool. But it's just, I mean, Nova Scotia is probably, I don't know.
I have a book on Nova Scotia folk art.
It's so far away from here, but there's still so many similarities between them. Yeah,
Right.
they got a basket too. They're getting into baskets.
Nice.
And it's cool just to see like a living folk artist. And they have a pretty big
I like the foxes. The thing is, that is a lot of work making those foxes.
Yeah.
I mean, not only are you carving it, but you're painting it. There's a lot that goes into that.
What do you think? Should we go?
To Nova Scotia?
Yeah,
Dude, I don't know. I think there's enough to do in Greensboro.
are you allowed out of the country?
Yeah. I think so. I don't know. I never tried. Do they do a background check to get a visa or get a passport?
Do you have a passport?
No.
Okay, let's start working on that. Yeah, we can pay.
I mean, I've only, whatever. I was 25. I didn't know what I was doing. And I think one thing to take away from the Egyptian and the Nova Scotia is it was nothing in the folk art world is uncommon, because when the human being sits around long enough with nothing to do, they're going to do something with their hands.
Yeah.
So you're either going to paint, you're going to carve, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and you're going to carve wood, you're going to carve stone. You're going to paint on canvas, or you're going to make something and paint it, right? So I think that's what we can take away from this. We are not the inventors of anything.
That's a true statement.
You know what I mean? Like, the muse has been hit. We might think we are, and then we discover, they've been doing that for 2,000 years. And that's a good takeaway, because I don't think I could have told you that they've been making face jugs for 2,000 years if Sully wouldn't have brought that up.
It is cool to see, and I just feel like as humans we see faces and things, so yeah, it's natural for an artist to want to make a face.
Right. Absolutely. I mean, what else would you put on a jug? A dick coming out of it? I mean, I think it's very natural to put 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth.
Yeah, it's like the smiley face.
Yeah.
Where's that piece of paper? I was going to see if we had any other things we needed to talk to.
I put it over here.
Some people were talking about, in one of the previous episodes, you said, are there other pickers out there? Where do you pick? And some people chimed in. They pick West Virginia and the Shenandoah Valley. Have you ever picked there?
Yes, absolutely. Shenandoah Valley is a hotbed.
Yeah.
There's so much good stuff in the Shenandoah Valley. I mean, everything from painted furniture to pottery to you name it. It's a very early settlement. It's a very everything early.
Yeah, they were saying like there's so much good furniture.
Oh yeah,
region.
painted furniture. I mean, there's books out there. You guys just got to start getting into the books. Now, I'm not talking about these people because obviously if they know what the Shenandoah Valley is, they understand. But
and then someone else said the holy grail of picking is in the Northeast, Connecticut, New York.
Yeah, I mean, and it's all subjective. I've never picked Connecticut. I've never picked Massachusetts, but it's the whole. I know why they're saying it's the holy grail because that is where it kind of all started. Like, and that's going back. Just go to the history books. Where was the first ships that came over from Europe? They landed. What do we say? Jamestown.
Well, I don't know if that was the first ships, but that was like the first stable colony was Jamestown, right?
But then the next one was Plymouth, Massachusetts.
Maybe they were first.
No, Jamestown was first.
Okay,
but Plymouth, Massachusetts, kind of got it going a little bit better as far as like spreading out.
Okay,
so when Jamestown had it really rough with Native Americans.
Yeah,
I mean, they fought real. I mean, they had it rough. The Plymouth, and there's documents on Netflix right now about this that's really good. It will spell it out for you. So when they landed in Plymouth, they got with a tribe and they defeated another tribe and they all worked together.
Oh, I got you.
Jamestown was like, there wasn't any working together. It was like, hey, you're on our land. We have a problem.
Yeah.
When they got to Plymouth, it was like, hey, we're having a problem with this tribe. If you help us with this tribe, we'll show you how to plant corn in the sand, kind of thing.
And what that means for like antiques would basically
they got a better start.
Their population
grew. They started making furniture. They had furniture factories sooner. They had pottery factories sooner. They had iron working. Not factories, but
there's just
establishments.
More people in the Northeast than North Carolina.
So it's just like Europe when the population got so dense, they said, "Let's go try this," and they all they started coming over here. So when the population got really dense in Massachusetts, they started migrating down. Well, then there's a furniture shop. Let's say shop, not factory. There's a furniture shop now in Pennsylvania. Now there's a furniture shop in the Shenandoah Valley. Now there's one, 20 years later, there's a furniture shop in Alamance County, North Carolina. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it's the hotbed because it could predate 50 years what was going on in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Yeah.
And there's just more stuff.
North Carolina, like within the colonies, was kind of lawless from what I've seen.
I don't know. I know enough to be stupid.
Well, the whole reason they split North Carolina and South Carolina is because they were having so much trouble governing.
Such a big area.
Such a big area.
I mean, it makes sense.
And they kind of felt like everything south of Virginia was lawless, is how they would put it. But
right.
That's getting.
And we're talking about 1800.
Right. Yeah.
Ish.
But back to what you were talking about with all the pottery back in that era. I was at an antique shop in Winston, and this guy was talking about those like fish jugs or something.
Yeah,
Salem.
Salem, yeah. And Rudolph Chris.
He was saying basically people would drink them and then just chuck them.
Yeah.
And people find them in creek beds all the time.
I don't know about all the time, but yeah, sure.
Can you imagine that?
I can imagine that. Absolutely.
Because people.
Hell yes.
I mean, people look in creeks for like old glassware and stuff, but I can't imagine finding like.
Well, you would be finding a $50,000 item.
Yeah.
So I was at Mebane. So this guy bought this estate for $30,000. He bought the entire contents, and I mean, it was a collector's estate, so it was probably $50,000 worth of stuff. So he was making money. Well, he found a Salem turtle.
Oh, I don't think I've even seen that.
It was about that big. I think it's the largest one. Most of them are about that big. See, Salem's only 40 minutes. It's right where you live. It's 40 minutes from here. And so that pottery is all over the place. And when I So what was the population in 1780?
It was
500,000 or 280,000?
Yeah.
Okay. In North Carolina. So in Salem, you had people making pottery. I mean, they were making a lot of pottery. They didn't make 10 fish bottles. They made hundreds of fish bottles. They made hundreds. It was a mold.
Yeah.
They didn't have to turn that. They had molds, and they were mass producing those back in 1780 to 1820. Now, not a lot of them survived. That's the key.
Yeah, because I feel like they're just like made to.
Yeah, I mean, it's like us drinking a Coke out of a can and throwing the can away.
Or crushing it. Or
Now,
something.
you wouldn't necessarily want to be that reckless, I don't think, because I mean, it's the year's 1810. You can't just go to a store and buy this. Like there was only like a couple places selling them.
This guy was claiming that there would be like some form of alcohol in them, so you would drink a couple fishes and just be throwing them.
I mean, that's going to be like documented knowledge. Mesda is full of documents that's going to tell you that. But the turtle got to Mebane auction, and I was there. I videotaped it. That's when I was running Old Folk Art, and dude, it started out at 50,000. That was the starting bid. It brought 100,000. Mesda bought it, and it's at Mesda now.
Okay, so I'll go see that.
So Crocker Farm claims that they have this is how I know all this is bullshit. You say whatever the you want to say, because Crocker Farm claims world record for a redware, North Carolina redware. I'm sorry, but Mebane Auction owns the world record for North Carolina redware. They sold the turtle flask for $100,000.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I'll call them out on that real quick. I ain't got no friends in this industry, bro. Like, I will not hold back on that. But whatever, man.
Hey, sorry about that guy.
What'd you do?
No, sorry about that guy.
Oh, so I think that the big take from this is folk art is everywhere.
What do they say? Like the best artist stolen or something?
Good artist copy, great artist steal.
There you go.
Yep, Ron Causey said it.
But yeah, it was cool. Thanks for listening to my account of all the stuff
I think it's
saw
awesome. I mean, who the hell
over
goes
seas.
to Poland and gets to pick? That's crazy.
That's right.
That's some good shit.
You know who flew me over there? Monster Energy. So thank you again, Monster Energy, for being a sponsor of this podcast.
Monster. I drank C4 today. Sorry.
This is great, Matt.
Are you going to go back to Poland?
No, probably not. Probably kind of one and done. I
hear
mean,
you.
I had a great time there, so maybe I would go back and I'd buy up as much folk art as I can. There's one piece I didn't get to show you about and I was just going to bring it as like a frame of reference because you'd see it like at any festival here. It's just like one of those little birds on a piece of wood. So
Well, see, that would have been cool because that is done all over the place here.
It's true, yeah.
And yeah. I mean, the bottom line is, dude, folk art is everywhere.
Yeah. It's
everywhere. It's not just North Carolina. It's not just Southern.
That's right.
But as a collector, a great place to start is regional. If you're in the Shenandoah Valley, collect Shenandoah Valley pottery.
Right.
If
Then
you're
you
in
branch
Alamance County, collect. If you live in Vail, North Carolina, you might want a couple Burlon Craigs because he was from Vail.
Then you get a couple Islamic pieces. You call Holly. You get it going.
She brings me a rug for Christmas.
That's kind of cool.
It smelled really crazy though. I
Can't
couldn't
say
get over the
that.
smell.
Can't say that. But I feel like the Islamic.
It smelled like gasoline or something. It's something that they tan them in. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, aren't the Arabic? They're really good at making rugs.
Oh yeah. I don't know anything about them.
I don't either. So we'll leave it at that. Thanks, guys. Join us next time where we go to Kyle's house to see his collection. And there's many more episodes upcoming. We're going to bring Mike Smith back. We almost had him here today. And then we're going to go see Michael Gates in Hickory. And then we're going to go pick some houses in the Shenandoah Valley.
I recently got invited to an amazing West Virginia collection. Okay. He's invited us. He said he'll be on the podcast.
Okay.
And he has like the $20,000, $30,000 pieces of West Virginia pottery, the blue decorated.
We will be there
If
he can give us as many monsters and Michelob Ultra cactus limes as we want.
That's an easy trade, bro. I'm pretty sure he can do that.
Done deal. Are we going to fly or drive?
I will drive. West Virginia, it's like, what is it, 6 hours tops?
Matt's scared of planes. All right.
I'm not scared of planes, but I'm not gonna fly if we can drive.
No, I'm definitely driving
5
to West
hours.
Virginia. I almost got killed on that tollway though, like straight up, like an 18-wheeler swerved into my lane on the downhill. It was done for. I thought I was going in the ditch.
So when I was selling gym equipment for a living, I would take a 26-foot box truck up to Massachusetts, and I'd come back down
Through that toll road.
that way. And I had a game I played with myself. Do not hit the brakes going down. Well, when you're in a big box
Right,
truck,
yeah, you're not even supposed to.
no,
Yeah.
you can't hit the brakes because it'll burn your brakes up. You won't have no brakes. A 26-foot Freightliner. So, man, I spent
That's
spent some
crazy.
time.
That's
could
what I
drive like a
realized
son
too.
of a
I was
bitch.
like, why did that 18-wheeler like swerve in my lane? It's because they can't just hit the brakes.
yeah, they don't want to burn their brakes up.
So
Bless
let's
their
go.
hearts,
Let's
man.
go
It's
up
hard
there.
to be a trucker.
yeah, we love truckers on the House of Folk Art.
Yep. Might get me a couple hats to wear next time. Trucking hats.
I don't know if I've ever
Yeah, the
seen
old
you in a
school
trucker
trucker
hat.
hat.
Should we get House of Folk Art hats?
Yes. I
Should
got
we-
a hat lady.
should
I
we
mean,
get
she's
House
my
of-
lady that does everything for the gym, but yeah.
Oh yeah. Should we get House of Folk Art T-shirts for our audience? Would anybody buy them?
$20, $25. I bet they would. I mean, everybody.
30, 35, 40.
Who'd have been at 5, 10, but hanging out going to be 25, 35, 45, 50. Let's see if Sully's got any better.
What if we sell them at auction with no premium?
Well, Live Auctioneers takes 5% from me, so we'd have to do some kind of premium.
10% premium.
Yeah.
That could be fun. You could get a T-shirt for $1 plus 10%.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just spitballing.
That
here.
would suck if they were $1 because the damn T-shirt's going to cost us
Oh
more
yeah,
than
we
that.
get railed. I think they'd be in demand enough.
I mean, I'm down to do that. I mean, it'll be like a fundraiser.
It could be fun. Kyle will front it.
Fundraiser.
Fund.
And look for us in Raw Vision. We have a full page in Raw Vision, the House of Folk Art.
Yeah.
We're in the biggest premier magazine for outsider art known to mankind. This is the biggest magazine, and we have a full page ad in there.
Yeah, you can find us in there. You can also find us in downtown Raleigh or maybe in Gibsonville. Say hello. Don't come to our houses, but if you see us, say hi.
Ledbetter Folk Art. We had a guy come into the gallery, actually. He's a young picker. Dude looks like he's 23. And, he brought a painting, an old oil painting.
Had you seen the House of Folk Art?
Yeah, he watches us. That's how he knew to come in.
Holy shit. Is that awesome or is that scary?
So this is what I told him. I said, listen, here's the deal on the painting. You got to understand how many painters there were in 1880.
I got the same speech.
Millions.
Yeah.
There's nothing about this painting that tells me that it is done by one of the 100 ones that are worth it.
Okay, so you did take a look at it?
Yeah, I was holding it in my hand.
And he picked it out of a house?
Yeah, but he picked a Lacey Holt jug out of a barn. It sold for like $2,500.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, young kid, but I said it could bring anywhere from $5 to $300. It's got a good look. I mean, it's got a dog like coming up. Somebody's climbing over a fence or something.
Okay.
And it's definitely 1880. So anyway, it was like, I'll auction it, but I have no idea what it's going to bring.
Right, you might take
And
a loss.
so we took it in.
Cool.
So yeah, it was pretty cool.
Are you going to auction my...
If you'll let me start it at $1, yeah. I'll take a badass photo. What I'll do is I'll cut this light off and only have this one sweeping across so it'll cast a shadow. I'll make it look really good.
Let's do it. Are you going to charge me a premium?
I'm going to charge you a consignor fee. Yeah.
We'll cut it. You can say 0.
25%.
Bro, friends and family, come on.
There's no friend. I just told you I don't have any friends.
Oh, okay.
There are no friends and family.
I think it'd just be fun to see what it brings because I bought it for nothing. All right, get this out here. This isn't for the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks again for joining us on the House of Folk Art. It's been a fun podcast. Catch us next time at Kyle's house to see his collection or with Mike Smith.